DocJay's Dryptosaurus mod is now available in Path of Titans for you to play as. This came out alongside a bunch of other mods like the Absentia Acrocanthosaurus, amongst others, which you can check out in this showcase here. Anyways, let's dive into this mod. This is DocJay's creations, Dryptosaurus, and this is the male, and this is the female. The female is more grey, and the male is more browns, and more lively in its colours. Then for the variations of this mod, you have Variation 1, which is basic crest, Variation 2, which has a bigger crest, as you can see the difference is there on the crest. Variation 3 has a smaller crest, and then you go back to the basic crest, and that is all of that with the Dryptosaurus. When it comes to the skins of the Dryptosaurus, you get 8 new skins. You get the default skin, which has its patterns here, which are very nice, very subtle as well. Then you have the autumn skin, very nice and pretty skin at that. I love the color blending too. I also want to say this is a very fuzzy dinosaur. All of that feathering or fluffy texture is fuzz, and it's all not just a texture, it's literally there. Then you've got spotted hyena. Then you have honey badger. Then you have clouded leopard. Then you have timber. Then you have wren. And then finally, you've got Snowy, which is my favorite skin so far. A very nice one at that. I also really like Autumn. So, this is the baby Dryptosaurus. And I gotta say, this thing's idle animation is it scratching its head. And it keeps doing that. But this thing comes with a standard bite. And this can be shown on this Iguanodon when you bite it here. It does bone break when you bite. I did not know that. Now we know. That is the Dryptosaurus basic bite right there. The baby Dryptosaurus gets a handful of claws as well. Here they all are. Let's showcase them off. Guys, I just want to make this abundantly clear. That last emote. Listen to this last emote. That is absolutely brilliant. Now, let's showcase this thing off as an adult, showcase the abilities and the attacks. So, when it comes to the abilities, you get a handful here. Not as much as the Absentia Acro, but you still get quite a bit. You get Warrior, which is plus attack minus defense, Totem, which is balanced, Shaman, plus defense minus speed, and then Hunter, which is plus speed minus attack. Very nice overall. For the head, you get a bite attack, which is a basic bite that deals high damage. You get Headbutt, which uses its head to cause medium damage, but high bleed as well. Then you get your senses. You got Sharpen Skills, which increases bleed on all bleed-based abilities. Then you got Massacre Enhanced, which allows bite-based abilities to cause bone break as well. So the bite attack with this will do bone break. You then get your claw abilities. You get a charged claw slash, which is a longer hold one, 33% one slash, 66% 2 slashes, and a full charge does 3 slashes. Does high damage and high bleed. Claw slash is just a claw slash that does medium damage and low bleed. Then after that you get your metabolisms. You get hyper carnivore, pescatarian, that allows you to eat fish and shellfish. Then you get survivalist, which allows you to eat pretty much everything. Fruit and insects, roots and bones and meat. Then you get your hide. You get standard hide, which has no additional effects. You get resilient, which has a increased resistance to bleed and venom. Dense fur, which increases armor but decreases speed by 10%. Then you get your tail attack, which is a standard tail attack. So really quickly, let's showcase these attacks off while looking at them like this. You get your standard bite. You get your headbutt. You get your claw charged swipe. So it looks like, you know, when you charge it fully, it does 3 slashes. When you charge it not fully, it does less. And you get your tail attack right there. Now, I have Massacres Enhanced, so we'll be doing Bone Break to this dinosaur. Do bear in mind that when I apply normally, it won't do Bone Break. So this is your standard bite. The damage there is actually quite minimal. The bone break didn't last too long either. Then you've got your headbutt, which does very little damage as well. You then have your charged claw. That's actually really hard to set up, but we'll do that again in a moment. Then you have your tail attack, which does decent damage as well. This kind of reminds me of Alio, if Alio had bone break. Now let's really quickly see if we can do this charged claw from here. Because it angles down, doesn't it? No, you can't. That's going to be quite tough to properly get done then. Let's see. So the tough thing there is I can't showcase that properly on an Iguanodon. It's very downwards facing, so that's one of the things you got to worry about with your claw attacks. They're good for smaller dinosaurs rather than something with a bigger hitbox. Anyways, let's showcase the other claw attack. The other claw attack that you get is a simple claw swipe, and this is it and the damage it does, but this is what it looks like. Just one of them that is properly higher up in its facing, allows you to do damage on your opponent. There is relatively low. I am using quite a high combat weight dinosaur, but Iguanodon is a big chungus. That raw never gets old. But this is Dryptosaurus. Let me know what you think about this one in the comments down below. This is now the second Dryptosaurus to come to the game. This one took a while to come out. I thought it was going to come out in December. It took a while. Who knows why. But this is a fantastic mod. Very happy to see DocJay's first dinosaur in the game. If you know DocJay, he's done the Moraquile, Golugore, and stuff like that. This is one of his other creations. DocJay's creations. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day. Peace.